I hear a lot of women my age that are divorced, or if I ever got divorced, I would never get married again, or I don't need a man. And that's garbage. That is pure garbage to me, because I want a man.
Yeah.
I want a man to protect me. I want a man to be my leader, an equal partner and a leader. And that's exactly what he is. Like he has really, really helped me. And I've never been with anybody like that.
Yeah.
And so that's what's kind of blown me away.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the show, Late Night Laughs with the Lawsons, and we are here in the new studio. And not only am I here, I'm here with a special guest on episode 2. It's been about a year since she's been on the show. My wonderful mother, Miss Tawnya Wright. How are you?
Hello. You hear the crowd?
I can add some crowd in
Everybody.
there.
Okay.
I can add some
Everybody's clapping right now. Last time we did it,
It was about a year ago.
we had earphones on and that was it. They couldn't see me.
Right, yeah. You guys could not see my beautiful mother. And we do look alike. We similar in, does that make sense?
We look very much alike.
Turn to the side.
Our facial features, like we have the sloped
You
nose.
see that?
That's it?
Yep. But yeah, so before we even got started, I was wanting to know her levels. Like I got to check her levels. And I said, how loud are you going to be? And she just busts out laughing like, ha, 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 ha. So I guess if you ever get famous and you have to mic check, forewarn you guys, she's just going to laugh.
I don't know why I did.
But yeah, so we're here in the new studio. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
What do you think of it?
It's
so
beautiful.
far? What we had was perfect. We had a really good spot prior, but now I feel like it's like a set, and we have like multiple sets, and
Lots of different backdrops.
yeah, that's the key. That's the key. It's versatile,
And great for photo shoots.
Great for photo shoots. We took some pictures of Mom a while ago.
Yep.
Not like weird ones or anything, but just
No.
like normal ones for her products, her little coffee products. We'll talk about that too. What was my next question? Oh, the name. The name has changed since you've been on here last too. What do you think of it?
I like it.
Late Night Laughs.
Yep. Because it's
with
late night right now.
The Lawsons.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is late night.
it is.
And we've already got a laugh out of you. So we'll consider that a victory.
Yeah.
So since you've been on, it's been about a year. What all has happened? Let's
I'm
recap
struggling
this year.
to which camera to look at.
You
So
don't
I'm
look
looking
at Jesus. You don't look at this one. You can look at that one if you'd like.
Which,
it's there.
okay,
It's
yeah.
straight ahead.
I'm looking
But
at
if-
all the pretty lights.
Yeah, but if you want to talk to somebody, right there's
I'm
your guy.
talking to you.
Yeah, right there's your guy. That cute little man on the wall there.
Hey.
Yeah, so that's your audience. Like if you want to tell a story and talk to your people, it's right here.
Gotcha.
Practice.
Gotcha.
Say hello.
Hello.
No, look at your camera.
Oh, hello.
Not mine.
Hello.
But so within that past year, though, what has Tawnya been doing? Life has been crazy.
Life's been crazy. You built this house.
That's right, because we were in the garage at the old house.
We were in the garage at the old house. We were just beginning.
Yeah.
Y'all were just beginning
Yeah.
podcasting. And so, yeah, you've built this beautiful home, and very proud of you and Whitney.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very much.
And I always talk about it on here. A lot of that stems off from how we were raised, you know, as kids, and I'm sure how you were raised as well. And obviously, everybody wants to do better, so you tried to do better from what your parents did, and then I try to do better from what my parents did, and learn from my own mistakes too.
Right.
You know, a lot of the times, because
Yeah.
I think those lessons that are self-taught are the most, I don't know, beneficial to you as a person. You know,
Yeah.
what have you been doing? Just working all the time?
Working all the time. I have 2 jobs. I do my regular job, 50 hours a week, store manager at a Shell gas station / fancy bougie gas station.
Fancy
type deal.
bougie.
Fancy bougie. And then I have a side gig called Bravenly Global. And
Plug it in.
Yes, here it is. And just really, I've had some great months this past couple of months. with Bravenly and kind of got my spark back.
And what made you get your spark back?
Helping people feel so much better health-wise. I met a man.
Oh, she's taking y'all.
I'm taking.
She's off the books.
Yes. This time last year, I was singling and mingling and having a good time. Now I'm taken and I'm having an amazing time.
Yeah. Why do you think he has been the one that's kind of got your spark back? Like, what does he do that makes you thrive in it?
He makes me laugh.
Yeah.
We dance all the time, and that's all I've ever wanted is just somebody to laugh with me, dance with me, accept me for who I am.
Because she doesn't have any legs. That's why she's covered up right now.
I'm freezing. It's super cold in here. No, just, well, really, because I'm 4'11" and, I'm short. But no, like, I feel like I've never met that person. And I've met him, and he is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
As you
Great
know.
guy.
Spiritually, he helps me, and just, he's just there for me and supports me and is using the products and has lost 20 pounds. And he's like my number one cheerleader besides my kids.
Yeah.
So
I think that's important. And I say it on here all the time. And last week we had Noah Peters on the show. I was super excited to have him on. He was a great guy. And we'll talk a little bit about that too. But like I told him, I think it's so important that people surround themselves with other people that want to see them win. And that's just not through anything you're doing business-wise. It could be through life, and surrounding yourself with someone who wants to see you win. It just makes it so much easier. It makes it so much fun. Y'all get along all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he's funny.
He's funny as what. Like, he's
really
hilarious, and he loves everybody. He wants to help everybody, and he just makes me feel good, and vice versa. Like you say, we make each other laugh. He thinks I'm funny. Like, nobody has ever thought I'm funny.
Right.
Nobody. You didn't even
I didn't even think she's funny.
I'm funny. Yeah. And I kept telling him when we met he was going to like me because I'm fun Tawnya.
Yeah.
And
has he ever seen the bad side?
There is no bad side.
Oh, you have another personality in there. Come on now.
No. He does not make that bad side come out. So yeah, so I'm really happy.
Beware if you do, Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
She don't know where to look.
No, it's been wonderful, and I can't. Like, we met in August. We're friends.
Yeah,
and then became serious about mid-January, and still together. And we're about to be in another season, so we've almost hit all the seasons.
That's cool. As far as like real seasons, like winter, spring, summer, fall? Okay.
Yeah, because in the wintertime, it's cold and gloomy. Nobody can go outside. People get depressed. They eat a lot. They get lazy. And then, spring and summer comes around. You start feeling better. You may find out that you like to do different things outside, but so far, so good.
Because y'all been going outside a lot.
We
walking and
walk,
stuff.
we exercise. We just like to sit outside and talk. So,
Well, I enjoy seeing you happy, because there was a time period where you thought with your age, which she's young as a spring chicken, but, with your age, you think that you're not going to find somebody. And when we've told you, me and Whitney both have it kind of comes to you whenever you're least expecting it.
And it did.
So, yeah, tell me how, because I'm still kind of clueless how you guys met.
It was like August 24th, 25th. We were downtown.
I didn't have to know the date and time. I just
we were downtown. We'd been to a concert in the park, me and Chelsea, and we were going to go into one of the nightclubs just to hang out for a little bit, get my dance on. And that's one thing. We love to dance. We'll dance at night in his house when it's just he and I, because we both love to dance. And so I was headed to a nightclub to dance. He was leaving, and Chelsea asked him, I don't know, just some kind of connection made her say, "Where are you going?"
Really?
Chelsea
like
didn't
she just
know
randomly?
Yeah. He was coming out by himself.
Oh.
We were going in by ourselves. And she turned around. She's like, "So where are you going?" And he said, "I'm out. This isn't my scene." She said, "Well, the party's just getting here," talking about me and her. And so he went back in and waited for us. We went in. We chatted. He bought me a glass of water at the bar. And we chatted for a little bit and then danced. And 2 days later, he cooked me dinner. And we've been talking and been friends.
So did y'all swap numbers that night?
We did. We put each other's numbers in the phone. And he, on like 2 days later, he's like, I'd like to cook dinner for you. And I was like, okay. Well, he texted me and he's like, do you want chicken, shrimp, or steak? And I said, well, I'm easy. It don't matter. Just, I'll be excited to come over and eat whatever. I get there and he's fixed chicken, steak, and shrimp. Like he just went all out. So
he made you the trio.
Yes. And he loves to cook, which I've always done the cooking. So that's taken, weight off of me.
Because he's brought us some barbecue and he cooked whole, a Boston butt for
He is
family.
From South Carolina. And he loves to cook.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad to see you happy. I'm glad to see you find someone who accepts you for who you are and supports what you do.
He's a little younger than me.
Right. By how much?
A little younger than me. I'm not going to say on here. It doesn't matter because people don't need to know my age.
He's older than me, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
age doesn't matter. He does not see age, and I don't see age. But
I mean,
he's no young boy.
For y'all's age, though, or for your age, you look fantastic. I think it runs in y'all's blood or something. Because
I just try to take care of myself.
And I mean, Meemaw doesn't look her age.
83.
Yeah, she's doing great. Papaw never looked his age.
93.
So
yeah.
Mim, she smoked, but
yeah.
So obviously you could tell a little bit, but for the most part, everybody looks decent.
Or you're just getting older and fitting right on in with us.
Could be that too. Could be that too. So this past show, we had Noah Peters on the podcast, and that was super cool. It was a fun experience for me because I've never been to like a music hall or like a writing.
The Singing Barber.
Yeah.
That's who I know him as, the Singing Barber.
Peters.
Yeah.
Great guy. He's 24 years old. I would never thought he was 24 just by speaking to him and hearing his thoughts. And he's one of the people that make me feel like the world's going to be okay, for the content creating world, because I think that a lot of content creators are solely there to just, I don't know, almost like keep people from moving forward.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not this way, but say I'm a content creator and I see Joe Blow behind me, like thrive. And I'm like, I don't want this dude to get past me. I'm not going to tell him my secrets or tell him, ways or introduce him to new people. There's a lot of people out there like
There's
that.
enough for everybody out there.
Yeah, there's a ton. But we use our platform here to kind of foster the growth of other people, other artists, other comedians, and just kind of like showcase them to the world. And he does a lot of the same thing, which is super cool. He, has his barbershop. He has other singers come in, other musicians, and they sing in his chair. And,
he was great. I remember watching him on American Idol.
And he said one of the coolest things to me on that Monday when we filmed, he said he knew a really rich man. He's dead now. But before he died, a long time before he died, he gave all his stuff away. He had a boat, like a big yacht, a plane, private jet, and all this stuff. He gave every bit of it away. And he said he became the happiest when he gave all that stuff away. Now, Noah said, now, I'm not telling you to go give all your stuff away, but I'm saying what you have, you got to give it away. Like, we have a platform.
Yeah.
So we have to give it away to people and let them showcase their talent. And that's what he does. And
and don't expect nothing in return.
Yeah, exactly. I think highly of him of that. And that's why I wanted to have him on the show, because there's not a lot of people like that. And I truly think if you are a content creator, you use it to the good. You don't use it to the bad and try to showcase the car that's burning over there. You need to be showcasing like little Jack who's like got one arm and can juggle,
Yeah. That would be on
You know what I mean? Like
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, one arm and juggling, that's pretty impressive.
Yes.
But I can't even juggle with two.
Yep.
But Noah's a great dude. So I was blessed to have him on the show, and we think a lot alike, which was kind of cool. It was, he's probably the second person I've met who I instantly clicked with as far as another content creator. The other one is Nick, the Sus King up in California. Yeah. These guys that I meet, they're just like, we just mesh so well. And it's like, I've known him for so long, but I just met him that day.
Right.
But I feel like we've been hanging out for years.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling. You ever felt that way with people?
The people that are brand partners and on my team of Bravenly Global is a health and wellness business. And of course, it's online network marketing. And so I'll go a whole year and meet new people on Facebook in Messenger and never actually talk to them, just typing and communicating with them and cheering them on for hitting ranks and doing good. But then when we go to meetings or go to conventions, you see them and you hug each other and you're crying because you just found your best friend because you've built that relationship on social media.
Why do you feel like that happens? Why do you feel like it connects? I think because you're yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You get to be yourself and you don't have to pretend nothing and they're accepting you and we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And we're rooting for each other.
Yeah, I think it's because you're doing the same thing. And you're focused on the same thing. You have the same mindset. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to sell this product.
Yeah.
You're passionate about the brand. So you're surrounding yourself with people that want to see you win.
And what you'll find is most people are competing against each other.
Right.
We have thousands of people right now on our team, and everybody helps each other. If I post something that they like, hey, can I borrow that or can I use that? I'll change the wording up or something. We help each other.
Right.
We're not against each other at all. And I think that's one reason, because I went through the divorce, felt alone. And then you got all these girlfriends,
right?
That are rooting for you, and
are they all single too?
No, no. But you felt like you could talk to them and let them know what was going on. I took a little time off from selling and sharing the products with people just to kind of get my mind right.
Yeah, it's hard to do what you love when your mind's not right.
Right.
Yeah,
if you're not happy.
Yeah, that's with anything like. Even work, just going to work. Like if you're depressed and going through a season, it's like, I really don't even want to be here. And it can be like your favorite job.
Well, I will tell you, you're a lot like me though. I can be upset and depressed, but as soon as I get into my store and I have a relationship with all my customers, that's what gets me through the whole day. Like I give hugs every day. I mean, cut up with them. At 5:30 in the morning, they're tired. They just want a pack of cigarettes and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and go to work. And they're like, "How are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm fabulous," And they're like, "Oh, it's 5:30." Right. Just because they make me happy.
Yeah.
I like making my customers happy. So I don't know. I just like making people happy.
Me too. That's why you're here.
That's why we're here.
That's why you're here.
Yep.
Yep. So while I was in Nashville, I got to see like RCA where all these big time musicians recorded. A funny story that you probably seen on the episode was, gosh, I cannot remember his name. Anyways, he was a major big time writer, just barges in. Well, he knocks.
Yeah.
And I was like, come in. And
he called him by name.
And he's like, he introduces me. And anyways, he's wearing Noah's barber cape, and he's like, when you gonna cut my top off here? And it was just funny because
the show didn't stop either.
No, he's clueless. He's like, what are y'all doing in here anyway? We're like, we're live. He's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Funny guys, but the people there were so nice. It's called Curb Records. It's Curb Word Records now, which they're across the street from RCA, but like everybody was so warm and welcoming too. They didn't know me at all. And they were just like, hey, what's your name? Daniel. And super nice. Tim McGraw was signed with Curb. He was one of the people that were there. Not there that day, but he was there and then he left. All in all, it was a really good trip. And
that's awesome.
Next week, we're having Caleb Reynolds on the show here from Big Brother and Survivor. So
y'all,
I'm excited for him.
I remember him.
He's funny. He's funny.
He's a little cutie thing too.
Yeah. He sent me a video yesterday of him, I guess when he was like Judy chopping the button. I don't know if you remember that episode, but like him and Frankie, they were all like kicking the button. I don't know what the button was for.
There's no telling. I love that show, though. I need to go back and watch his season.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Big Brother 16, I think. I can't remember.
I got to meet him last week, by the way, here at your home, and he was very nice.
Yeah, he's super funny.
I said, I've met a superstar, and he's like, no, your son's the superstar.
Caleb is one of those, like, he doesn't like to be called a celebrity. He's like, dude, I'm a person. He's a war vet. He was in the Army. Mm-hmm. He's a normal dude, you know? Yeah. He's got a big personality, a big heart, and, you know, thankfully we ran into him to build our awning, because not only is he building an awning for us, we're like building a long-term friendship too. So,
oh, absolutely.
We went out to eat with them, and we found out that their family is a lot like ours too, because they have a wild circus. They got 4 kids, 2 dogs. Ashley and Whitney are hand in hand, probably the same person. It's kind of weird at times, because me and Caleb's like, okay, this is strange. And me and Caleb are a lot alike too. Yeah. He's a lot more good looking and a little more muscular, but
a little taller.
Yeah, a little taller. I do have him beat on the beard though.
Yeah.
He's a little jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't even have a beard, right?
He's sometimes he has like a little goatee, but on Big Brother he had like the real thin, little lines.
The chin strap.
The chin strap, real thin. I guess that was popular back then. Well, I've had a chin strap. You remember?
Yeah.
Back in the like 2008
senior year.
Yeah, senior year.
Yeah.
I was one of the few that could grow a beard in my senior class, and had to have it shaved on Thursday, but. So you lots of working this past year.
Mm-hmm. A lot of working in a relationship, doing good. Could be better.
So what about Bravenly? Like, you've talked a little bit about it, but you have a sip and social coming up.
I do.
Here in a couple days.
Yeah, your house. You're nice enough to lend me your house, because I do have a home. It's just small.
And she does have legs too.
Yeah, I do have legs. I live in an apartment, but so a sip and social is... A lot of folks are always interested in our products because they give you energy, they curb your appetite. It's all natural, full of nootropics and adaptogens and stuff. And
nootropics, what is that?
And so
you're avoiding the question.
We have all the different. I'm not going to get into all those things, but we have something for everybody.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, folks are afraid to order because one, they don't want to go through the hassle of sending something back if they don't like it. Then they feel like they've wasted their money. So I'm opening up your home to a sip and social. And basically it is to let folks come in and sample the products, taste the products. And I said on my live yesterday, I mean, just to open up the package, hold the package, see the packaging.
Smell it.
Smell the products. They smell delicious. They taste delicious, as you know. Just to kind of get their hands. We do.
Like
we have
gummies?
collagen gummies. They're collagen boosting gummies.
Are they good?
And they help. Yeah, they're strawberry watermelon. They're shaped like little stars, and that's for your hair and nails and skin, your bone health. So yeah, I love the products. It's kept me slim and trim as much as I can, because 4'11", you don't have much room if you put on 5 or 10 pounds, but it's really done well for me and folks that, first of all, can I just say there's no magic, nothing out there.
Oh, yeah.
No products are magical.
Even with weight loss medicine, I mean, you have to do something, whether that's get your water intake in, make sure you're getting your protein in. It's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
It's not easy.
I think that's the most frustrating thing is when folks, order, they'll take it a couple of weeks and be like, it didn't do nothing for me.
I mean, think of it as like depression medicine. You don't take depression medicine for a few days or a week or two, and you're like, this shit ain't doing nothing for me. You take it like for months.
A month. But so that's what this is. And folks that really work hard as far as making sure they're just drinking plenty of water, as you should be drinking half your weight in water every day. If you've never done any kind of exercise, at least walk. Do something different, because if you don't change that and you're just taking some pills or drinking a healthy drink, it ain't going to fix anything. So that's what I've been doing. And
does it clean you out? Does it got to?
There's nothing that we have is going to cause you to sit on the toilet for a long time.
That's a shame.
There is a product called Reset. It's 3 days. You take 2 pills a day, and it helps get all your bad toxins out of your system. But literally, you need to drink 2 gallons of water a day. limit your caffeine. And this is a 3-day process, and eat clean. And a new customer of mine last week lost 7 pounds in 3 days.
On the reset? Mm-hmm. Wow.
You do that before you start anything else. And that kind of just gets your body in a like reset mode.
Yeah. I have heard of that.
Yeah. And so, I'm definitely promoting that right now. It's a newer product that we have. But yeah, I love it. I love helping people feel better.
Yeah.
Get off the Alani's and
it's Celsius.
Celsius and all that. So
I drank like 1 Celsius a day, maybe 2 sometimes, but at least 1 because I drank water the rest.
I should have brought my notes with me because you asking me these questions. I mean, we have a mushroom coffee, and I know there's a lot of folks out there that like the mushroom coffees or that are into the functional mushrooms. It's got 4 to 5 different types of mushrooms in it. It's an instant coffee. It wakes your brain up. It gives you lots of energy. It curbs your appetite. It just, when you drink it, you're like, like
the heavens open.
I feel amazing.
Well, where can they, if they have questions, where can they reach you at?
Message, I guess, on your podcast. Can they leave comments?
They can leave comments.
Leave comments
but
there.
What I would do is probably send them to you.
Yeah, my link is Tawnya Wright. Daniel can put that in there because my name is spelt a little differently, but it's tawnyawright.bravenlyglobal.com.
Yeah.
And that'll take you right to my link.
We'll post it right up here.
Right up here. And look me up on Facebook, Tawnya Patton Wright. I'll give you all the deets.
Yeah. All the deets and all the mushrooms.
Yes.
The good kind, not the bad kind.
No, not the bad kind.
Well, that's cool. So the Sip and Social, what is that like?
So the folks will come in. It's going to be an hour and a half. They can come in, taste. I'm going to have the products made up. They can taste them, ask me any questions, take some literature home, purchase some things that I have. We're going to do a few giveaways, door prizes, and hopefully gain some new customers and get some people working on their health and wellness. Yeah. It's just, a lot of people feel better if they can just see the product, hold the product, taste it, smell it. It just makes it easier. And I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I mean, I'm not going to be ordering no clothes offline. I hate ordering clothes offline. Like, I have to try them on. I have to feel it. Make sure it's soft. Make sure it's the material I like. And if it don't fit right, I don't want it.
Right. So that's what this is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gives them a chance and an opportunity to.
And also, if they've only known me from Facebook, if they only know me from Facebook and my lives, then that gives them an opportunity to meet me in person.
Yeah, because she's pretty cool in person.
Yes, I am. I'm fun Tawnya. And I've told them to bring their kids or grandkids so they can meet the awesome Lawsons.
Yeah, we gonna hang out with the little kiddos. I ain't babysitting these kids the whole time, just so you know.
They just want to probably say hi and get their pictures made.
Hi, how you doing? And then bye. See you later.
I figured you could give them a tour of your studio.
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
That'd
Let them
really
take
neat.
some pictures with the plaque or something.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Cadence built this for me, actually.
That is awesome.
She easy now. I don't want it to fall apart.
Oh, okay.
But she made it, and I bought it at Walmart. And it was like, I can't remember, 500 or something pieces.
Oh, I thought you were going to say $500. That's no wonder I don't buy Legos.
No. Well, Legos are expensive.
I know. They're ridiculous.
I mean, I don't see why, but it is kind of cool the stuff you can build with them if you're into it. Like,
if you have an imagination.
Have you seen Callie and Belinda's Lego collection?
No.
She has, oh God, like the whole scene of every Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah, because they are into Harry Potter.
Yeah. She has, all the forts,
That's crazy.
all the people, like buildings of Legos. And you just build them. I mean, Cadence has a big succulent in her bedroom.
Well, where I go get my nails done and my toes done, their little daughter, where you went, did the Chinese flowers.
Oh, and that's what Cadence has upstairs.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yes.
And then she's got a Bulbasaur, which is a Pokemon.
Okay. Didn't know that.
And, but yeah, the stuff you can build with Legos.
I only know who Sonic is. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. He is so daggone funny. I've seen the movie.
Does he talk?
Have you not seen the movie? I don't know which one it was. I've only seen one movie. I laughed through the whole thing out loud. My man was asleep laying over here sleeping and snoozing, and I am cracking up. This little, he's a little blue hedgehog.
I know who Sonic is.
Okay, well, there's a movie
spoke.
with real people. Jim Carrey's in it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yes, it is funny.
There's 2 now, so you need to catch up. You need to get the second
goodness, it's so funny. I think he's the cutest thing.
What was the funniest thing he said?
I can't remember. Cause I'm 57.
Okay.
I can't remember that stuff.
Can't remember what Sonic said?
But I just know he's cute.
All right, let's see if any of the fans have asked. So before we started, I posted something on Instagram.
Yes.
And
please ask some questions.
Yeah, well, it's a little late now. I'm saying like the people that are listening, the questions have already been asked.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we do have one.
Okay.
Because I didn't think to do it sooner, but we'll check it as we go on. But the first question is, how many kids does her have?
How many kids does her have?
And this is from Lily Beth.
Hi, Lily Beth.
Yeah, she wanted to know how many kids
I have 2 children. Daniel's the oldest, who is 33 years old. And then he has a sister named Chelsea with a Y, and she is 30. And together... You didn't ask this question, but I know everybody wants to know. How many grandkids does she have? Well, between the 2 kids,
drum roll, please.
There's 8 grandchildren.
It's quite a bit.
Because both families are blended. And so we have 8 beautiful grandkids. And Christmas and all those things get exciting around here.
Exciting
and expensive.
Yeah. It's
expensive.
Let's say the truth. It's a little expensive.
It's very expensive.
And it just gets more expensive every year.
Yeah.
Like even from when you were a mom, I mean, you're still a mom, but you know what I mean? Like buying mom stuff, like being
I still buy my stuff for y'all.
I know, but I'm saying like a full Christmas for your kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I quit doing, I let my kids down. I let y'all down this year. And I stopped doing Christmas stockings for the grandkids. Kept thinking like, why am I still doing these stockings? Which I know the grandkids love them.
Yeah. Well, they ain't getting mine.
But
I love my stockings.
Yeah. Like you guys will be mad. Like don't give me anything, but just get my stockings. And we still get the same things in the stockings. And what's the number one thing you look for?
Me?
What's the little container?
Yeah.
Orange Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Cadence usually eats mine every year now, and we've been getting those since
you're
Grammy.
Like 3-4 years old. Yeah.
Man.
And so I just thought I shouldn't be doing the grandkids. They should be doing their kids. So it made me feel bad a little bit because I always enjoyed it, but it was getting very pricey.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, okay, I'm doing adults only. And then, that was a little upsetting to me a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much time we have on there, but I do want to talk about, it has been just about a year. Mother's Day is coming up. So this episode will be coming out the week of Mother's Day. I think Mother's Day is on Sunday. This episode will be out
like
on
the 12th.
Tuesday.
Right?
Yeah. So happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. I'll be on the beach.
Well, must be nice.
I won't be here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it must be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be on vacation.
Where y'all going?
We're going to Destin.
Nice.
For a week.
All right, y'all hear that? Y'all know when she's going. Just go down there and holler out, Tawnya. And you might
Where's the
run
awesome
into her.
Lawsons mom? But yeah, we're going. It'll be the first time being together for a whole week. So we'll see how that works. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out.
Hopefully I don't get a little brother.
Oh, Lord.
So happy Mother's Day. Appreciate everything you've done. You've always been there. You're one of the few people that I can count on to, at a drop of a dime, stop what they're doing and showing up, showing out if necessary. But at the end of the day, you've always been there. You'll always be there. And it's much appreciated. And I love you for that.
I love you too. I love my kids.
But one of the things I wanted to ask is, through this whole year that, we've been through, what is like the thing that you've overcame the most, whether it's personal or whatever, but like you've been through so much within the past, 30 years, you know?
Mm-hmm. 2 failed marriages.
Yeah.
2 marriages that were pretty long.
Yeah.
And gave it my all on both and failed.
Right. What is the victory this year? Like, what have you over?
This year alone, just knowing that I'm worthy.
Well, just from like the first, the first time you've been on the show to now.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I was broken, whenever I was on the show last time, feeling sorry for myself, thinking that I'm going to grow old alone. So I realized this past summer, and then now with my friend, that I am worthy, and age doesn't matter. And I try to stay healthy so I can stay active and go to the gym and do all the things. So yeah, just knowing that I'm worthy. And
what helped you to get to you understanding that you're worthy, or knowing your self-worth, I guess?
Well, I had lots of dates last summer.
All right.
No, just some self-help things. Yeah. And honestly, Jay, just really, 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 while we were friends, because we were friends first,
right,
told me things I needed to hear, and he meant it. Nobody's told me those things.
Right.
You've told me, Chelsea's told, family tells you.
Right, but it's different when it's
different when it comes from, you've been wanting to hear it from a long time from other previous marriages, and then you finally hear it from somebody that's just your friend. Yeah. So yeah, just, and knowing that I can survive by myself. Was married at 23 and finally divorced and no marriages at 54. So yeah, you think you can't make it on your own.
So what is like a message or a words of encouragement for someone going through the same thing or something like that? What could they do to help their self?
What I tell ladies and gentlemen when it comes to Bravenly, you're never too old. You're never too old to do that. You're never too old to fall in love. You're never too old to do some self-care, self-help, mentally and physically. It's all up here. If you give up and just think, because I meet people that they're a little younger than me and they look about 20 years older than me, but they just give up. Yeah. Don't give up. You're worth it. I don't know. I'm not good with stuff like this, but I do know that I'm worthy. I'm loved.
I mean, well, what helped you? Obviously, Jay. So you kind of confined in someone else versus you trying to like do it on your own a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I had a lot of negative thinking in my head.
Stinking thinking
brings like stinking stuff. So, and just try to stay positive.
Yeah,
I talked to some people, therapist a couple of times.
Listen to late night laughs. Yeah. That's what I would do. Because,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. You've had some great guests on your show. And you have really grown. Yeah. When I watch some of your stuff, I'm like, holy heck. Just like this morning, what you said to me, something about the devil and.
Yeah, with different levels come different devils, and that's levels at work, levels in life, levels in a relationship. It's no matter where you're at, the devil's always going to be there. And it's whether you're like, and the devil could be the devil, whatever your spiritual belief is, the devil's whatever you want it to be. The devil could be just the negative. That's what I mean when I say the devil, right? Yeah. So like the negative is always going to be there because we can't ignore the fact that there is negative. But it's up to us to be able to like say, hey, I realize you're there, but really, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand that the negative's there, but at the same time, it's really how you deal with it whenever kind of it comes up.
I think the age gap here, I don't know. For me, I still worry about sometimes what people think, just because of my age. Folks your age, y'all don't care. I see that a lot.
I cared what people thought a lot of times.
Well, it's because you and I are both a lot alike.
But I've grown to understand that no one is in control of you except yourself. Right. So the more I read and the more I listen to public speakers and motivational speakers, it's like No one is in control of your life. No one's in control of your success except for yourself. So I just hit a wall.
I said because with my age.
Oh, you said you worry about other people. So yes, I did always worry about what other people thought. You know, am I wearing the right thing? Does my hair look the right way? Or am I saying the right stuff? Like, am I trying? There were so many times where I would try to just fit in with a group just to be accepted because I really didn't fit in anywhere. You know what I mean? Except for the people that I was on a ball team with or whatever. I had a small group of friends in elementary school, but everybody's friends in elementary school. You don't really understand segregation until you hit middle school and high school. You know what I mean? And whenever I hit that, it's like, oh, Lord, you know, I don't know anybody here. And then you just try to fit in where you can. And then you finally find yourself in, you know, freshman, sophomore year of high school, I felt like. But no one's in control except for you. And I've learned to understand that. Like, no one's in control of my success but me.
Yeah.
No one's in control about my feelings but myself. Like, that's why I say you cannot let other people, you can't worry about what other people think.
Bring you down, especially when you don't even know who they are.
I mean, what does it do? At the end of the day, what does it do? It does nothing. Nothing good, nothing bad. It's nothing.
Miserable people want to make other people miserable.
Yeah.
And mean people want to make other people, you know, they want to be mean.
Yeah, I mean, why not bring some people to your level? But as far as worrying about what other people think, you just can't. Because at the end of the day, it's going to hold you back.
Right.
You're going to be in your head worrying about this when if you do what they want you to do, like, what's it matter? That they probably ain't even worried about it.
Yeah.
But you're worried about it, and you're worried about it in your head, you know? And that's, you know, that's the way I feel about it. Just like some of our family, it's just, I don't know. It's different now. It's very different. And I love all of them. But at the end of the day, I'm in control of what happens in this house.
Right.
Within these four walls, this is all I'm worried about.
Right.
I'm worried about you, of course, you're my mom.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, when you get married and you have a family, that is your one priority.
That's definitely your one priority.
And again, there, you know, I go through this huge season of like worrying about like, am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right? At this point, you know what? I'm gonna do me. And it took a long time to understand that. But for me to be able to grow for us, and when I say us, I mean my family here, for us to be able to grow, that's what I have to focus on. I can't be worried about Jack and Jill who ran up the hill to fetch a pail of water. I can just worry about myself. And even friends have changed over the past couple of years, but my friends are still here.
Right. Your friends,
real
the ones that are your
here.
friends no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I got on my live this morning, just to let whoever out there was trying to cause trouble in my life. I don't do drama.
Right.
You don't do drama. I've never done drama. I can't stand
drama
it.
and animosity.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because, I don't know, whenever there's animosity, you like get to shaking, your chest gets like, your pulse rate goes up or whatever it's called, heart rate, pulse, whatever. It elevates.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still get that. Like, it's not an anxiety. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I haven't dealt with it.
Yeah.
Because
it
I don't
happened
like
to
it.
me at work the other day. I caught some little kids
And you like shaking?
stealing, and they came back the very next day, and I had to go talk to them, and they're high school little kids.
But you get nervous.
I got nervous talking to these little kids because I knew what I wanted to say.
Right.
I wanted to be like their mom, but I knew I needed to keep it professional. And they were all bigger than me, but you know, I don't care.
What'd you tell him?
He was kind of doing the same routine that he was doing when I watched him on camera from the day before. And he went to the soda fountain. So I just walked up to him and I was like, "Hey guys, how are y'all?" They're like, "Good. How are you, ma'am?" I was like, "I'm good." And he's finished making his drink. And I said, "So are you here to pay for everything you stole yesterday?" And his eyes got really big. And so he's like, "Yes, yeah." And I told him a few things and asked him what school he went to, was he involved in sports, and that I was probably going to call the principal or, you know. So he threw $30 at me basically and said, "This should take care of all the things I've stolen."
Oh, so it was more than that day.
Oh, and I knew it. And so, and that's what I told him. I said, don't ever come in here again. But I was jerking all over. Like, I felt like I was stuttering, but I was talking to a kid, but I was so mad. And it was just like, I felt like a hero almost, and it was a lot of.
Your adrenaline.
My adrenaline, that was it. My adrenaline was on 110%.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I scared him, that he's learned not to do it again.
In his boots.
I hope so. I hope so, because he doesn't need to go down that path.
Yeah.
So no child does. No one does.
Well, don't worry about what people think. It's only going to hold you back as a person. It's only going to make you, me and Whitney been through so much. Like, if anybody has been through so much, it's me and Whitney. We've been at the bottom. We've been in the trenches. And look where we are.
I know.
You know what I mean? And like, look how strong we are. Yeah, we argue or have a disagreement or what. But at the end of the day,
we have healthy arguments.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we love each other. We're there for each other. She's like the brains and I'm the bronze. It's a healthy balance. I feel like, for the both of us. I feel like you and Jay are the same way.
But you know what's different about us is, and this might get a lot of people upset, but I hear a lot of women my age that are divorced, or if I ever got divorced, I would never get married again, or I don't need a man. And that's garbage. That is pure garbage to me, because I want a man. I want a man to protect me. I want a man to be my leader, an equal partner and a leader. And that's exactly what he is. Like, he has really, really helped me, and I've never been with anybody like that. Yeah. And so that's what's kind of blown me away.
I think, the people that say, I don't need a man or I don't need a woman, I think they say that to try and just build their self up to maybe hopefully get it through their head, but deep down, they obviously want that. If you're trying to conquer this hill, you're going to tell yourself, oh, I can do this. I'm going to get up that hill, but at the end of the day, they want that.
Yeah.
There's not anybody who just wants to live this life alone.
Right.
I mean,
I can't
let's
imagine.
be real.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're going to want that other person, whether it's a man or woman. Again,
it doesn't matter.
I could care less.
Right.
But you don't want to live this life alone. You can't live this life alone. You have to find somebody. You have to find a person. Well,
because you guys, you're my son and Chelsea's my daughter, and y'all have got your own little families over here. And here's me.
Yeah.
So, you definitely, I don't want to be alone. I want to have fun with somebody and have a relationship. I can come over here and bug the crap out of y'all every day, but.
Not going to happen.
So, I just like somebody to have things in common with.
I'm just glad we found someone to keep her occupied for a little while.
And that's the truth, because I was wearing y'all
10 years,
out.
Jay, just 10 years. This is all I ask. And then you can, be a free agent. But no, I love Jay. And again, I'm glad he's, with you. But y'all just hang in there.
Yeah,
don't worry about what anybody has to say, because, man, if you just focus on you and your thinking and your relationship, that's 90% of the 90% of the battle.
Yeah.
So anything to say before we head out?
No.
Any words of
like
encouragement?
My watch is dead. Like I said earlier, if you are single, or if you are trying to lose weight, or any of those things, trying to better yourself, if I can do it, you can do it. And you're never too old.
Yeah.
Because I think we get at a certain age and we think we're too old for this or too old for that. And you're never too old.
Yeah. And I feel like if you're like looking for a community of people to stand beside you and help build you up as being an entrepreneur, because I believe that's kind of what you are.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for that, if you want to be surrounded by like-minded people, look into it.
Yes, come and talk to me. It's we have the best time.
Yeah.
And so supportive of each other. But definitely entrepreneuring and having that camaraderie of people.
Camaraderie?
Should we Google it? I don't know.
We're about the same there, guys. We love Google and we love spell check. All right, guys. I guess that's going to be it for tonight. Next week, we got Caleb Reynolds from Big Brother and Survivor. So I'm excited about that. We're going to get to find out some never before seen footage, some questions, and just he can tell everything because he's not on a contract anymore.
Nope, he's not.
So we're going to pick his brain, baby.
Because he was on 2 Survivors?
Yes.
And one Big Brother?
I think 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was on a couple other like Family Feud and stuff like that. I mean, dude's been everywhere. He's been everywhere. I mean,
we need to go.
I'm like, dude, sign me up.
Yeah.
Give me something. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode, Late Night Laughs.
Late Night Laughs.
I've only said this 2 other times, so give me a little grace. I'll get it right by the end of the season, hopefully. But the name will not change. It will always be this. Late Night Laughs with the Lawsons. And tonight with Tawnya Wright. That all rhymed. And that will never happen again. So I guess until next time, always stay awesome and stay sweet.